So from there, again, we go from box office high to box office low to box office high and everything else like that. Ridley Scott got it right. Oh,
I'm surprised. I'm so
yeah,
surprised
this
this did
was a
as well.
shocker for me when I
Yeah.
heard Gladiator 2. I'm like, now how are they doing Gladiator 2? Now, the one shining endorsement I knew is he said one thing. He said Denzel Washington. I was like, well, okay, wait a minute. Because Denzel's not going to try to do a crap film at this part of his career. So it intrigued me. I saw the film. I was amazed. I was like, okay, they upped the stakes. Now, I don't know why they called it Gladiator 2. Think he could have been a more original, maybe a Gladiator or something, or a different title. But maybe he was worried about 300 when they did the title for 300, and that didn't quite work as well either. But due to the recent success, Gladiator 2 has entered the list of Paramount's highest grossing movies of all time. The movie currently sits at number 47 on the chart, which I didn't know they were calculating movies that way, but okay. With a worldwide gross of $369.7 million, which is pretty damn good compared to what we just saw with Joker. Taking in 134 million domestically, which I think that was more than what Joker took in. Joker 2 took in at the box office. Gladiator 2 sits above, and this is going to hurt somebody's soul here. Raiders of the Lost Ark is now dropped down to number 47
from 1981. So
which
it's
is
still
deflation.
it was a little more successful.
True, but he still got knocked out, with a 367.5 million. That's also Top Gun, $357.5 million. And just below Captain America First Avengers, which was the people failed to realize that Paramount did those early first wave of the Marvel films of Iron Man and the rest, and they were patting themselves on the back until they left out the door. And that was $370 million. But here's the thing. This always lets you know your place on top and everything. Paramount's still highest grossing movie remains to be 1997's Titanic, which is $2 billion worldwide. I don't think that's going to get broken anytime unless the Avengers Doomsday is like the shit, because it's going to have to be that.
Well,
But,
there was a Titanic 2, and that was Joker 2, because that shit
Yeah.
sank faster than any sequel I've ever seen. So there was a Titanic 2. It was just
Yep.
called Joker 2. So
Absolutely. So
I'll tell you this much about Gladiator 2.
yeah,
This is one that had the massive CG sets that didn't look cheesy.
yeah.
I was amazed by how beautiful this movie is. Like I was totally shocked that it looked so good. I was really impressed by the movie.
I don't want to ruin the scene, but there's a part where there's a huge, massive sea battle that is just like, wow. Like this one looks like it was ripped 100% out of like Weta and Industrial Light and Magic, and they had like a video studio child, and they got created because it was amazing. I was shocked, but also the performances in this movie were equally professional, but to have Denzel Washington pop up, and I'm like, this? Okay, I didn't get this. And then I watched in about 10 minutes into performance, like, wow, this dude might be actually nominated for another Oscar, because Denzel was pulling. He is clearly the biggest draw of that movie. He's fantastic.
Oh.
So, if you haven't seen it, it is worth the watch.